What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA 2K23 course showcase video. And today we're diving into the new course, Mount Hotaka, from the legendary designer Eisenberg, one of my favorite designers in this video game, but also across the golf club games. You know, Eisenberg designed one of my favorite courses in PGA 2K21, and that course was Chiang Mai, still one of my favorite courses here in PGA 2K23 as well. And Eisenberg did it again, everybody. This course is fantastic. As always, get on out there and play this course in game. Let me know how you shoot in a comment down below. Let's see who can get the best score on the channel. So for today's round of golf, we're going to be playing the back tees, which are the black tees, which plays 7,428 yards. Going to be playing pin location number 1, medium winds, all the rest default conditions here for this round of golf. And just to point this out, when this video goes live, I am on vacation that week. This video is set to go live on May 6th. So if everything goes to plan, so I will be out of town, which means I will see your all's comments likely when I get back. And I may see a few of them when I'm on vacation. But if I miss your comments, that is why. But you all will still have plenty of content this week and next week. So I planned ahead, been recording a lot of videos at nights and in the weekends over the past 2 months leading up to this. So I've been prepared so you all would have some good content to watch here. So let's go ahead and dive on in. If you watch my other videos, you're getting tired of hearing me say that, but I have to talk about it on each video series because not everybody watches each video series that I do, right? So I just want to mention that and point that out. Get some enjoyment, drop a like, subscribe for more, and let me know what you think about this course in a comment, because this course is beautiful. So this takes us to Japan. So I actually looked on Google Images at pictures of Mount Hotaka, and it was beautiful. And just looking at this course, I think that Eisenberg knocked it out of the park with that environment. It's insane. Like, we start out here with the clubhouse there. It's just so sick. I think that's the clubhouse. That it looks like the clubhouse to me. Right there in the middle, kind of right past the first tee. But it is just beautiful, from the rivers flowing through, the way that Eisenberg built the backdrop here as well. It's amazing. Like, this whole course, there's a lake in it, there's rivers flowing through, or creeks, whatever you want to call them. You have that little neighborhood in the backdrop that we'll see a little bit later, but it's amazing. It is an incredible fantasy course, but also a realistic course as well that could fit, from what little I know about that area, little that I'm seeing images, I feel like it could be a golf course in that area. And it's like a perfect blend of a fantasy environment, but also a realistic golf course. Like, this whole environment just feels alive over here as we get to the city, from the port, the docks, the houses. I mean, everything. This course just feels so alive. And the amount of time that Eisenberg spent just crafting not only the golf course, but also crafting the whole environment to make it feel alive, right? And Eisenberg does just an incredible job with that. It's not about just the golf on Eisenberg's course. It's about the environment and the golf, which is why you get beautiful courses like this. I mean, just look at, this is one of my favorite views on the course as we take a look right here, because I love the view of the lake, the sun glistening off the water, the mountain peaks in the background. It's just sick. I mean, I could do this flyover forever, everybody. It's that good. It is just a fantastic environment, and just wait till you see the golf. The golf plays excellent, and there is the full drone view from above so you can see it. Can we all give Eisenberg a round of applause? Are you kidding me? This course is amazing. Like, even the water flowing throughout the entire course, the waterfalls flowing through as well. It's amazing. I'm blown away by this one. I really am. So big thank you to Eisenberg, just doing what he always does, which knocks out of the park every course that he designs. It's absolutely insane. I mean, look at this first hole postcard moment. The shooting right over the creek, that beautiful clubhouse there to the right. Let's play some golf. What a start. Okay. Hey, be ready. Last time I played an Eisenberg course, it's been a while. But let me tell you, the shot dedications were something to forget. But today, I'm going to say it right now.
Okay, I'll accept that.
You're going to remember these shot dedications today.
Here on the first.
Some of you get real worried when I say that, but I don't know. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Got a fresh cup of coffee with me today, rocking my Cincinnati Reds cup. Go Reds. Feeling good. I'm going to do a normal lob wedge. Take a little bit off, some loft and backspin, and attack the pin. What a swing. Whoa. I didn't even hit the practice range. And we hit the fairway and a green.
Here we go. This putt for birdie.
Maybe I shouldn't practice. That's the problem. 9 feet, downhill 1 inch. Send it in. Just a slight left to right, probably half a cup.
Looking good.
I thought I hit it too slow. Let's go.
I love to see this.
And so we have a par 4 to start. Beautiful par 4. And then we move into a very scoreable par 5.
Use the
so
wind on this
it is up the hill,
right.
but if you smash the drive, you can get there. But look at the mountain peak in the background. So awesome. Now, in this wind, the only chance you have to really get there in 2 is right over here. But let's think about this for a second before we just send it. Over here to the left would give us 260. I'm going left. I mean, don't you all think that Ryan Gamer can hit a perfect drive off the front of this and not go in the water? I mean, don't you all think that? And everybody shook their head yes. Every person here in the gamer ability community was shaking their head yes there, I can imagine.
Nicely
Thank
played.
you all. Thank you.
Second shot here on hole number 2.
276 left. You could take a 3-wood here, but no. Ryan Gamer is going full send, driver off the deck, change the attacking angle a bit. Gonna come off to the left, the wind's gonna try to pull it back. Something so special about playing new courses in this game, right? Like, you dive into this course and you're just like teleported really into a environment somewhere across the world, and you have a golf course to play there, right? Isn't that just amazing? Wow. Imagine if we get next-gen graphics in PGA 2K25, playing courses like this on next-gen graphics. Imagine.
You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf.
Good thing I dedicated it. I held back. Did I say dedicated it? Dedicated? What am I saying? Again, this is not grammar ability. This is gamer ability. And, well, that shot wasn't very much gamer ability either. So this is, yeah, let's just play golf. I'm going to do a flop, full loft, and send it. You know, let's just send it. I'm going to stop talking for a little bit.
Here's your 4th
Ryan
shot.
must be jet lagged. You know, long trip to Japan. You know, the virtual athlete didn't take a vacation, Ryan Gamer. The virtual athlete is here all week, so you all be able to spend some time with Ryan across all his sports. Playing professional tennis right now, professional wrestling, professional baseball, professional golf, and professional hockey. You gotta send it. Wow, these greens are soft and slow. Ryan's shaking his head.
Take this, you could save par.
Shake my head with you, Ryan.
Going towards that hole.
I pulled it, but pulled it right in, clearly.
On.
Hey, it's amazing we escaped that hole at the par because we played that hole very poorly.
You're gonna stick right there.
Look at this view.
1 under after that one.
Look at this. You all see what I'm saying? Like a perfect blend of like that fantasy environment and a realistic golf course underneath of it. And it was Chewy here on the channel, Chewbacca Rant, who, thank you Chewy for pointing out this course right when it came out. So Chewy sent this course as soon as it came out, And Chewy said the same thing, was like, Ryan, this is like the perfect blend of a fantasy and realistic course, and it truly is. So Chewy, you legend. So 315 uphill 17 feet into a headwind. A 110 gets there. Why not try? We're showcasing the course. Showcase this one for you all.
Yeah, something was amiss on that swing, I think.
John didn't even know what to say. Something was amiss on that swing, I think. That's putting it nicely.
Here's yours.
Well, John, what we
Second
call
shot on the
that
third.
is a huge right to left push on the swing plane and a mega fast. So that's like the worst of both worlds. Let's just, you know, maybe I should have hit the range. Okay, now we know the first hole is beginner's luck. Just like hit about 10 shots, you know, nothing crazy at the range. Clearly those 10 shots go a long way. Oh, I always say this. I say this all the time. Do as I teach in my tutorials. Don't do as I do sometimes. You know, there's a thing about knowing the mechanics, knowing how the wind, elevation, how everything's going to play. That's only one aspect of the game. The hardest aspect of this game is hitting your swing plane and tempo and actually hitting it to where you set it up, right? And that's where I don't always execute. But honestly, that's the beauty of this game, in my opinion. That, to me, that's what takes this game to another level, because it adds that challenge to it. Just like real golf.
This putt's
right?
good so far.
A lot of people in real golf know what to do.
For the par.
They just don't hit the right shot. That's golf in a nutshell, right? Ryan waving to all the fans here.
1 under for the
Ryan,
day.
who are you waving at?
Let's let this one rip on this par.
He knows
5
cameras are always around him. I always forget that. 590-yard par 5, or yeah, this par 5, right? I was gonna say for a second when I looked, I was like, is this par 4? Look at that backdrop, YouTube. Are you kidding me? You talk about a postcard moment, I'd say. You know, Eisenberg's courses are always filled with postcard moments. And this is 590 downhill 42. I'm going to try to overpower this. Didn't work earlier.
Beautiful swing.
But if it doesn't work once, you just try it again, right? Beautiful tee shot, a 102. Slight fast. In perfection. We can attack this, I think.
And second shot here on the
70, uphill 8. Love this par 5 design, but look at the beautiful village over there. Let's see. Driver? 3-wood is a 99 to 100% lie. If we overpower it, we may get over the bunker. Driver is 85 to 87% lie. That's a tough decision, right? What if we do full shot shaping? Because if you change the right stick attacking angle, you actually increase your lie. But the forgiveness region of the shot gets tiny, so you better strike it perfect. But we're on a downhill lie. Let's do 3-wood then. I'm gonna fly a little bit further anyways. .101's not gonna cut it. Gotta hit like a 105 there. Not a terrible shot.
And this is your
but
third
not
shot.
great. I'm interested to hear what you all do off the tee here. If you're in similar winds, I'm interested to hear, are you all gonna full send a driver there, or are you gonna try the 3-wood approach? I think the 3-wood approach can work with an overpowered 3-wood. I really do. You know, it depends on your setup, but that's a great shot. It should roll to the right. Wow, these greens are soft, extremely soft.
Okay, 2 under. If you can sink this.
137. Left to right putt here. There's quite a bit of break, about 1.5 feet it looks like to me.
Oh, it's getting there.
just a little bit more. Swing plane was dead straight, so we can't blame the swing plane on that one.
A little bit too hard on that one.
Thanks, John.
Good job. That's dropping on in for par.
Hey, we're -1 through 4. I will take it. You know, I know we haven't had coffee in a while.
After that one.
So,
Careful out there.
drink your coffee. I know it's a par, but cheers, everybody. 215, downhill 9 feet. I'm going to do 4-iron here. A little bit of loft and backspin because I want that wind to take it, but I want it to hit the front of the green, hit soft, and stop.
Great swing on that one.
That was a perfect tempo. The problem was that swing plane. Yeah, we had the distance, so if we hit the right swing plane there, when I say we, me and Ryan Gamer, the virtual athlete, you're like, we?
Well, that approach kind of
Ryan,
missed the
you know
mark
you're
a little
playing,
bit.
not us.
And second shot.
I
here
say
on
that
the
a lot,
fifth.
though, but keep in mind, I'm talking about me and the virtual athlete. We're both part of the swing. Ryan can't play without me, and I can't play without Ryan, so. Yeah, I've gotta somehow get that swing plane
Nice
dialed
chip.
in.
Fantastic.
It's diagonal swing
This one's
plane.
4-foot putt.
It's not ideal.
After that one, you'll stay right there at 1 under.
Stay tuned for the Gamer Ability swing plane tutorial coming soon to teach you all how to hit a diagonal swing
We
plane.
are on the
Yeah,
sixth hole now.
I think I perfected it. It's an art. It's an art to it. How do you create the most interesting swing plane for viewers? That's my goal. No, I'm not trying to hit it straight. What's the fun in that? I like to keep you all on the edge of your seats. This course is so amazing. Eisenberg just always does such an incredible job. These
Good stuff.
backdrops are fantastic. We even had an aiming stick off the tee there. I meant to point that out, but you actually have, and kind of, I think that's what that was used for, that light. I think that light was used as an aiming point for that tee shot. Let's go sand wedge. The greens are soft. I'm not going to use any shot shaping. Nobody
Frank,
look
come
to
on.
the right of the screen there. Everything's good. Swing was great.
Safe approach. Nice.
Yeah, the thumb isn't awake
Okay,
right
here's your
now.
putt for birdie.
The thumb isn't awake, so I'm recording recording this early morning right now, very early morning on the weekend. My dog had woke me up, the little puppy Andy. She's not really little anymore. And then I couldn't go back to sleep, so then I was like, let's just record a video. You know, let's record a showcase here that'll be coming up. So you could tell the thumb's
No.
not awake yet. Clearly.
Here's a 6-foot
Clearly.
putt.
We're gonna have to bring back the thumb conversations that I've done in
In
rounds.
the cup for the par.
This is par city here. Eisenberg made this tough. I don't actually
after
think
that
like
hole,
it's
you're
super
currently
tough though.
1 under.
I just don't think I'm playing the
teeing up
greatest
now on
golf
the
right
seventh.
now. I think this course is very scoreable. All the holes have not been super challenging. Don't get me wrong. It's tough to hit fairways, and you have a lot of different slopes and elevation changes, so it's not an easy course. But wow, is it beautiful. 390-yard par 4 here. Dogleg left, really. That's the swing. That's it. Maybe I should just take a drink of coffee before every shot. Is that too much?
Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole.
Okay, 58 yards, uphill 11 feet. Gonna have to do a partial pitch shot here. A little bit of loft and backspin. Sitting on an upslope, which is gonna take off some distance as well. You all ever have those rounds to where you feel like you're playing, your tempo's on, but you can't seem to dial
Nice.
in the rest of the game?
And this one is for the birdie.
Which for me is swing plan. Do you ever have those rounds where you just can't seem to get a certain mechanic figured out?
And that'll do.
I feel like we all have that, whether it's
You'll
here
go
in
down to 2 under
video
par.
game golf or whether it's in real life golf. I feel like it's something we
Okay,
all
this
go
hole,
through.
We got a tailwind
And
to deal
probably
with.
my favorite view on the course here. This course is beautiful, and this golf hole right here is gorgeous. I love it because you get a great view of the mountain in the background, but the clubhouse just looks fantastic from here as well. You can see the sun glistening off the water, the reflections, just the planting, the sculpting, everything. Like, to me, this is the picture of this course. And there's been a lot of postcard moments we've had, right? We've seen a lot of them already. But this is absolutely gorgeous. Breathtaking, honestly. One of my favorite views. Wow. I've taken a lot of screenshots, you know. I flew over this course when I first saw it. It was just blown away. And I took so many screenshots then. And here I continue to take screenshots. We have a 543-yard par 5 as well. I don't want to take one more screenshot. Hey, Ryan Gamer is the course photographer. He's the tour guide. He got to take pictures. That might be in the sand. Good thing we fasted that. Let's watch it from Ryan's perspective. See where it hits. Yes. That was close. Dangerously close. A casual 358-yard drive.
And this is around the 190 mark.
You all thought I forgot about shot dedications. I didn't forget. Eisenberg, wherever you are out there on the World Wide Web, this one's for you, you legend. A lot of pressure. Redeem myself for the poor dedications of the last course we played of Eisenberg. Not today, though. It's a new course. It's a new round. It's time for a dedicated Albie. This one's for you, Eisenberg. The swing was... Oh, hey, all I'm going to say is the swing put us on the green. That's a dedicated green shot with a potential eagle chance. Hold that thought. Yeah, keep that thought.
One for eagle. Let's do it.
56-footer. A right to left putt. A whole lot of break here up the slope. It is 2 feet up the hill. This one's for you, Eisenberg. I'm actually feeling confident. Believe it or not. Thought it was going to break more. Wow, I misread that by a mile. Speed was beautiful. Swing plane was beautiful.
5-foot putt here.
Dedicated birdie for 3 points.
This putt's going. That putt will drop, and that's your second birdie in a row.
Doesn't matter how close it is to missing. A make's a make. A dedicated birdie. That one's for you, Eisenberg. Thank you for the magnets and the cup. Cheers.
That wind is blowing right to left on this hole.
Let's look at this. This is a picture-perfect hole. Waterfall there to the left, the mountain peak in the background. Like, what? That is phenomenal right there. That is gorgeous. Wow, what a course. Eisenberg did it again. Just when you think he can't do it again. I don't know why we would think he can't do it again, but he did it again. Let's ace it. I'm just glad I didn't dedicate that one, to be honest with you all. I had to hold it back. I wanted to.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll get on the green, maybe on the next shot.
So clearly, whenever I think about dedicating it, but don't dedicate it, it still turns like a shot dedication in the actual result. So 23 yards, I don't even know what to do here. This uphill lie, I think I'm just going to full swing this flop lob. Yeah, I mean, that was a full swing 102 and it still didn't get up. That's insane.
This is what our third shot's looking like.
But to be honest, that is probably the easiest hole on the course. Like, let's not miss how simple that par 3 is if you hit your shot. Beautiful par 3. Love the design, but you shouldn't be where I hit it. There's so much green to work with.
Here comes a 9-foot putt.
Oh, I bet Eisenberg only hit it there like one time when he was testing this golf course. 9-footer. Steady left to right.
This one's on a
yes, get in there.
Well,
big time par.
That's
oh,
a bogey.
bogey. Forgot about that. Huh.
That'll put your score up
Big
to 2
time
under par.
bogey. Yeah.
Stepping on to a par 5 hole on this one.
Big time bogey. Okay. Let's see here. A beautiful view of the course after that big time bogey. It's amazing. This course is exceptional. A 634 yard par 5. Yeah, I had a feeling that sand was going to be in play for us. I just had a feeling as soon as I went up there. Just don't have confidence in the swing today.
You know, this is very, very sandy in this.
Very, very sandy. Thanks, John. Of course it's sandy. We're in a bunker, John. Is that in the light rough?
Well, something went wrong there.
That's
And heading
unlucky.
into an elevated green
Something
on
went
this
wrong
one.
there. I agree, John. Ryan Gamer would like to have a talk with Eisenberg in the clubhouse about that one later. So, 138, uphill 41 feet. Gonna go 7 iron. We might be able to use that back slope a little bit. Be a tough shot up this slope. We might have to go 6 iron. Yep. Good club. Actually, we needed to go up one more club. Wow. Ryan's fired up about that, waving to all his fans here.
Sink this and you get down to 3 under par.
72 feet, uphill 3 feet. It's left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left. So, maybe outside right edge. This is insane. It's a casual 72-foot putt. Oh, okay. Whoa.
This one's for par.
What a putt. I was not
Looking
expecting to
pretty
be
good.
within 5 feet of that one, to
Okay,
be
you'll
honest.
Stay right there at 2 under after that hole. You got
What a course. And
headwind to deal with on this
what
one.
a view of the city, town, village, I don't know, whatever it would be called here in Mount Hotaka, but amazing. What a view. Just a stunning golf course on so many levels, right? On so many levels, this course is just stunning. Wow. Love that view. And we got a 379 yard par 4 down the hill with 73 wind. I mean, a little bit of wind at 73 feet downhill. We might be able to get there. I'm going to try. Because it should funnel down to the left. That's great. That's beautiful. It's got to roll, though. Come on, ball. Come on, ball. Needed a bit more overpower there. What a shot, though. That's a cool
Shot
hole.
here on the 11th.
That's a really cool golf hole. I'm going to do lob wedge flop shot. It's hitting into a downhill. I'm not going to do any spin on this flop. Going to spin a lot itself. I mean, wow.
For the birdie.
That's one of the things, you know, I've talked about the swing plane when I switched to the new controller. Although the new controller is so sensitive, it's great for tempo or consistent tempo. The swing plane is almost impossible to hit, right? But we have some rounds where we hit really good, and we have other rounds, and I think it adds variety to it, which I like.
In there. Here's
Instead
the
of
fourth
with
birdie
the
of the day.
with the regular Xbox controller, I can hit a perfect every single time. Like every single time.
And after that one, you'll bring your
Swing
score
plane.
down
Like
to
swing
3
plane is
under.
dead straight. Boom, boom,
And
boom.
as
Because
you
that
tee
the
off
regular
here, let's see
Xbox
if you can
controller
stick it
is
nice and
so
close to the pin.
so forgiving. The dead zones for swing plane. I'm not saying they're easy. They're easier for me. I'm not saying like anybody can jump in and just hit a straight swing plane on that controller. That's not what I'm saying. But when you've played the games a lot, for golf games and you get that motion down, when you play on the regular Xbox controller versus the Razer Wolverine, there is a big difference in controller sensitivities. The Wolverine is built for precision on like shooting games and stuff, which means it's going to be an extra sensitive controller, which makes swing playing almost impossible, right? Although you're going to have more consistent tempo because the controller has more polling points across the tempo reading on the right side of the screen. The other controller, the Xbox controller, does not have as many, and so you're going to get those random fast or random slows. So although you don't get the random fast and slows tempo, so it's kind of a the controller is always a preference to the player, right? I still think probably the best controller is the PS5. At least that I've played on PC. The reason I don't use it, I know you're like, why don't you use it, Ryan? Well, because I play this game almost exclusively on the Xbox. And for career mode and everything on the channel, you can't use the PS5 controller on the Xbox. So what a beautiful view, though. I digressed a little bit talking about controllers there. So this little information on controllers. Let's send an ace in the hole. I think it's interesting to talk about controllers because there's a lot of variety. But the one thing I'll say about the PS5, the benefit of it over the Razer Wolverine V2.
Good
The
job.
Razer Wolverine V2 and PS5 controller
how you do here.
have
We have
great
a very
tempo
long putt ahead of us.
tempo readings, and the PS5 controller is less sensitive on swing plane than the Wolverine V2. So that is the big difference. You know, I can hit tempo better on the PS5 controller than the Razer Wolverine. My swing plane, although it's not good on the PS5 controller, I do think it's less sensitive on that controller. So I still think the PS5 controller is probably, in my opinion, probably the best for PGA 2K20. But yeah, I already have my character and everything on for career mode on Xbox. Get in there talking about controllers, sinking birdies like it's nothing. That's what we do here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Welcome on in. We tell live stories about controllers for about 10 minutes, and then we hit a few golf shots within there. And sometimes we make big shots while telling live stories. What just happened? I'm just going to talk about controllers from here on out. This is going to be one of those controller channels. Just talking about controllers every single round. Ryan, you mentioned this story about 45 videos in a row. Did you know that? No. No, I didn't, but look at this view. Wow. But yeah, what I was saying is my character and everything is on Xbox. Like, that's where I play the career mode. The only reason I play on PC are for course showcase videos. And the Impossible Challenge or any challenge video I do. I started on the PC, so I gotta continue on the PC for that. So that's why. That's why I don't use the PS5 controller, for any of you all wondering. There's no cross progression. So you can't, like, there's no cross progression at all.
Should work.
So I can't, like, change my character and port my character from PC to PlayStation. I haven't even played around on the PS5. I've used the PS5 controller on PC.
Yeah, this one's around $150 to the pin.
Everybody has told me that PS5 is a great way to play the game, and I have it on PS5. It was free on PlayStation Plus one time. I just haven't played it. I need to post a video, my first round playing on the PS5, and see how it is. We may be hooked. 151. We got a steady left to right side hill, downhill shot, and what a beautiful view. Wow.
Ooh, can we get a bounce to the right, please?
That's actually beautiful. What?
I'm okay with that. This could take you to 5 under.
13 feet. Slide down the slope. Put it in.
Ugh, rolled right
Didn't
by.
break. I mean, I did hit it pretty firm, but
5 feet to
I
go.
saw a little bit more break.
This one's tracking.
All right. You live and you learn.
Nicely.
if you could make them all, these videos would be boring, right?
And the wind will be
Would
a
be
factor
nice,
on
though.
this. One's blowing right into our face.
439, uphill 38. Half par 4. Just love the backdrop of this. I feel like the holes were carefully crafted to include great views in the backdrop. Amazing work by Eisenberg, and we still have 2 shot dedications left. I haven't forgot.
Good job. And this one's about 180 yards out.
182 yards, uphill 18. We have that aiming stick again in the background there. Or if you were playing True Sim, you have a little bit of view on where to aim. We go 5 iron. Gonna aim right at the stick. Eisenberg told us to. Let's do it.
Heading a little bit to the left on the approach.
Don't look to the. Don't rewind it.
Wayward on the approach. That's
Please
all
don't
right,
look
though.
at that swing. Nobody
one's your
needs to see
third.
that. Don't put yourself through it. It was perfect. And we may be switching controllers. All this controller talk today. We may be
Chance to save
throwing
par.
this Razor Wolverine controller to the side and using it for every other game that I play. And
So far, so
switching
good.
back to the random tempo of the regular
that'll be
Xbox
just
controller.
Nice.
To have our swing played down. Because although I hit a lot of perfects on the other controller, if you all
Right
remember,
now you are at 4 under
lot.
par for the day.
but those random
See what
slows
happens
and
here on the
fast killed me.
15th.
247 downhill 19. Send it. What a beautiful view. Are you all thinking what I'm thinking? Let's check the scorecard. What do we have left? Par 3 of par 5. Okay. Eisenberg, wherever you are on the World Wide Web, this one's for you, you legend. You all have to let me know. What's your controller of choice for this game? If you're on console, you know, let me know if you're using the... what console you're on. A lot of the Xbox players over on TGC Tours are using the Razer Wolverine V2 controller for its more consistent tempo, even though
we
it's
go. Drop
really
this one for
hard
birdie.
to get swing playing, and it doesn't make... Now keep in mind, no controller is going to make the game easy. More consistent tempo does not mean tempo's easier to hit. It's important to point that out. A lot of people think that. That's not what I mean. It means you have less randomness. A fast feels like a fast. A slow feels like a slow. I played a lot of hours, probably 500 or more hours on this on the regular Xbox controller, right? On the Xbox Series X controller. And on that controller, you have shots that feel like a random slow or a random fast, and you'll fast it and it'll register as a slow. You'll slow it, it'll register as a fast. If you played with that controller, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, it could be.
I have not had that once.
All right, not much left here.
Tough putt on this Razer Wolverine V2 controller at all. When I hit it fast, it feels fast. When I hit it slow, it feels slow. I think I may have had one shot that
And
fell off.
solid hole tapping in for par.
Swing playing though,
And that will keep you at 4 under par.
anything off a millimeter is a mega
Loading up
fast
for a par
or a mega slow.
5 here.
That's the difference. But what a beautiful view. And are you all think what I'm thinking? We've had a good talk about controllers today. I don't know if you all knew, but this was turned into a podcast about controllers. That's how good this golf course is. I could just sit here and relax, play this course, talk about controllers. That's how perfect this course is, Eisenberg. Thank you. Amazing.
Nice swing onto that one.
And I get a lot of questions about controllers across all my videos on the channel, so I think it's good to cover it sometimes, kind of my thoughts on the different controllers. If you have a PS5 controller, use the PS5 controller, but don't just get a PS5 controller and expect to
And
be
this one's
better,
around
because it's not
5 yards
it's
away.
not going to happen. You're always going to be worse with a new controller at first, always, until you get used to it. It's a different tempo, it's a different feel, it's different dead zones. So like you're never just gonna get a new controller and just dominate. I don't think. There's always an adjustment period. And are you all thinking what I'm thinking? Eisenberg, this one's for you, you legend. Off of left to right side he'll lie, into the wind, into the hole.
Come on, get right.
Thought it was going to come off right a little bit more. That's not bad, though.
Setting up here now for our third
We
shot.
we almost had a birdie dedication in the last hole. Did you all realize that? That was a par dedication. I just kind of glitched right over that one. That one's for you, Eisenbergs. We have 5 points dedicated. And let's chip this in for 8 points total. You know, I knew I was going to fast. That's usually what I go to for chips. But
well judged on that one.
just missed it slightly.
4 feet to the cup. Amazing.
That one's for you, Eisenberg. Doesn't matter how close it was as long as it goes in. That's a birdie dedication. That would have been for eagle for
And
4
5
points.
under for your score at
It's
the
a
moment.
birdie.
This holds
Yes.
a short par 4. Might be able to get aggressive.
Birdie, par dedicated. Eisenberg, if he comes across this video, is not going to believe it. Like, is that the same Ryan Gamer? Yeah, it is.
Should be a
Yes, it
good
is.
result
Cheers,
off the tee
everybody.
here.
All you do is have to watch the round and just listen to me tell life stories about controllers for about 10 minutes
Okay,
before I hit a
green is
shot, and you know
elevated.
it's the same Ryan. Yeah, that's Ryan. That's Ryan. You don't get swing plane like that anywhere else. Only on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. You don't find swing plane quite like that anywhere else. Oh my. It's true though, right? Like my swing plane, I should switch controllers. I just love the sensitivity. Like this controller just feels so good, but it swing plane's
That'll
almost
work.
impossible. And if you
Nice
watch my
approach.
videos, since
All right,
I've
let's
switched
pop
to this
in. Birdie
controller,
putt.
I feel like the swing plane has hurt me more than anything. I've had some good rounds, don't get me wrong. I feel like overall I might have been better at the other controller. There's been probably 400 out. No, not 400. Probably close to it. Maybe 400 hours on this controller and over 500 on the other controller. I played, as crazy as it sounds, I played this game for well over 1,000
Appears to
hours.
be online.
I know. Way
No, that putt will
way
end
too
up short.
many, right? But
Here
yeah.
comes a 4-footer.
I've played this game combined across PC and Xbox way over 1,000 hours.
Looking good.
Not saying that to brag
You'll
at
stay
all.
right there at
Because
5 under after that one.
if anything, I wish I'd said, yeah, I've only played this game about 20 hours, shooting 5 under.
And a heads up. This
That would
hole,
sound a lot
tailwind
better.
Blowing
And
with
then you get to the
ball.
18th. You talk about, remember the first hole tee shot we saw? Gorgeous. And look at the 18th. I always say your first hole, 10th hole, 11th hole, first hole, 10th hole, and 18th hole should be the most memorable. Because that's what's the and you could add 9 to that, number 9 and number 10, because if you played the first 9, you want the first hole and the last hole to be very memorable for the golfer to come back. Same thing on 10 through 18 as well. And this hole is amazing. One of the best views on this golf course, and we've had a lot of great views, right? Just stunning. You get a great view of the entire course, of the mountain in the background. It's just gorgeous. And that is kind of the theme of this golf course. Gorgeous. Amazing. And Eisenberg knocked it out of the park with this course. And thank you for doing it. Are you all thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, it's a par 4. Never mind.
Yep, that was a good swing.
No
Well
bonus
done.
eyes closed dedication on a par 4. If it was a par 5, I would have. But it's 509 yards downhill. And we already have great dedications to Eisenberg today, so let's not run it.
And this one's about 125 yards out.
123 uphill 30 feet. I'm going to go gap wedge, little loft and backspin into the side hill and send it close. That's the swing plane. Where has that
Bounce
been
right,
the
come
whole
on.
round? The controller's listening. It's like, oh, Ryan, what did you say? Look, this controller right here knows. It's like, no, don't put me down, Ryan.
That's a safe shot.
Don't put me down. All right.
You'll go to 6 under.
Settle
today
down,
if you think
Razor.
this-
Where you been the whole time? Oh, and this other controller's it's a wired one, right? Which makes it, there's no wireless version of this controller. So you're going to have more consistent input being a wired connection as well versus the wireless connection. Because even if you plug in an Xbox controller wiredly, it still reads as a wireless connection. There is no true wired connection for the Xbox Series X or S controllers, right? Same thing back in the Xbox 360 days. Xbox was always built for battery life, and they were never built to have the least amount of input delay. They were not built for, they were built for battery life, which is why those controllers last such a long time. You know, PS5 controllers were built for less input delay, more controller sensitivity, but the downside to those controllers is they don't last long at all. I mean, I can play, my PS5 controller dies in very short amount of time. So a little controller education this episode of this course showcase video at Mount Hotaka. Let's go.
It could be a good one. Ooh.
You asked why did I never make a controller video on the
Okay,
channel? It's because I
let's
haven't
drop
got
this
it.
one on
I haven't
in
been
there
able to
and
get that
finish
video
our
under
day.
2 hours. Yeah, I haven't been able to get that video quite down under talking about controllers for 2 hours and talking about polling points and telling live stories about controllers. That's the reason you all have not seen a video on controllers. Because I never stop talking when I talk about controllers, right? I love gaming, right? And instrument of gaming is the beautiful controllers that you use, right? So yes, I can talk a lot about controllers and I have a lot of experience. I've used like every type of controller you could think of. I have an Xbox Series Elite controller, amazing controller. I think my all-time favorite controller, just not for golf. It's very similar to the other Xbox controller for golf, but it is my favorite controller for everything else. This Razor Wolverine is number 2, probably because the back paddles. PS5 controller number 3.
And with that,
And there you have it.
you've brought this round to an end.
And we'll take it. That's a beautiful course. Like, amazing. When you all can tell I'm just relaxed, playing golf, enjoying the environment, I can have a good time just talking about things, just having conversations with you all and having a good time playing golf. And that's what it's all about, right? And that's the beauty for me of playing new courses. What an experience, everyone. Mount Hotaka by Eisenberg is phenomenal from start to finish. We just hit 85% fairways, believe it or not, 72% GERs, 1.44 putts per hole, a 68 on the scorecard, a -5, so a par 73 course. And that's an easy favorite. That is an easy 5-star. Eisenberg, thank you, you legend. Absolutely fantastic. That's a 2 under on the front, only 1 bogey in that round, a 3 under on the back. Now, a lot of that scoring, I feel like we could have birdied a lot more with better swing plane. Swing plane killed us this round. Actually, I think swing plane just crushed us and just couldn't get much going on the swing plane. And if you struggle on the swing plane on that course, you're in trouble because those greens are tough. The greens are tough. The slopes on the fairway are tough. And if you put yourself in tough positions, you're going to struggle out there. And also, there's a lot of side hill lies there. A lot of red and orange side hill lies. So you get yourself in a side hill lie and you miss swing plane and tempo, especially swing plane, it's going to change basically the trajectory right at the beginning, and it's going to really affect where you wanted the shot to go. So there you have it. Mount Hotaka. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, I did pronounce Chiang Mai wrong for like the first 100 times playing that golf course. Eisenberg corrected me a few times, but I would always forget. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably not. Chiang Mai? It might be Chiang Ma. It might be Chiang Ma. No, I think it's Chiang Mai. I think I used to say Chiang Ma, and Eisenberg and chat on live streams would correct me and say it's I don't know. I don't even know now. That's a great place to end it. keep in mind I'm on vacation right now, so I can't see your all's great comments. You know, I don't want to be on vacation and happen to look at my phone and be like, I wonder what YouTube's doing today on May 6th. And I look and like, did this guy really just talk about controllers for 10 minutes? No, I talked about controllers for 20 minutes actually. So that's better, right? I will see you all in the next video. Plenty more videos coming this week. Check the channel page for more. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more and stay tuned for the new 2-hour controller talk video here on the Gamerability YouTube channel coming within the next year. But as soon as I can get that video under the 3-hour mark, I may post it. I will see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everyone.